Welcome to Coin Explorer. All right, folks, get ready to have your minds blown. Because today, we're about to talk about a coin that may look like just another piece of spare change. But trust me, it's anything but ordinary. It's a coin that collectors whisper about, a coin that has sparked heated debates, bidding wars, and intense treasure hunts across the globe. I'm talking about the 1994 South African 5 Rand coin, a small metal disc that could be worth thousands of dollars in today's rare coin market. Yes, you heard that right. Not hundreds, but thousands of US dollars. So if you've got a jar of coins sitting somewhere in your home, now might be the time to grab it. Because this coin could be hiding in plain sight, and it could change your life. Welcome to Coin Explorer, where today we dive deep into the mystery, beauty, and jaw-dropping value of the 1994 South African 5 Rand coin. Let's start with appearances. The 1994 South African 5 Rand coin might not seem too flashy at first glance, but that's part of its genius. It has a bimetallic design that makes it stand out from earlier issues. The coin features a nickel brass center surrounded by a copper-nickel outer ring, creating a two-tone look that instantly sets it apart from the usual coins of the time. Its diameter is 26 millimeters, and it weighs around 9.5 grams, a decent size and weight that gives it presence in your hand. But what truly grabs attention is the bold black wildebeest on the reverse side, captured mid-charge in an iconic pose that reflects the untamed spirit of South Africa. It's energetic, powerful, and symbolic, a perfect representation of a country in transition. On the obverse, you'll find the coat of arms of South Africa with the year 1994 clearly inscribed, a year that carries immense historical weight for the nation. It was the dawn of a new era, the very first year South Africa held democratic elections after decades of apartheid. The 1994 5 Rand isn't just currency, it's a symbol of rebirth, freedom, and transformation. To understand why this coin is so special, we have to look at what was happening in South Africa at the time. 1994 wasn't just another year. It was a watershed moment in global history. On April 27, 1994, South Africans of all races went to the polls in a democratic election for the very first time. Nelson Mandela, who had spent 27 years as a political prisoner, was elected president. It was a day that brought joy, relief, and hope to millions. The entire world watched as South Africa transformed from a state of oppression into a nation striving for unity. And in that historic context, every artifact from 1994 became loaded with meaning, especially its coins. The 5 Rand coin minted that year didn't just represent money. It became a silent witness to revolution, to healing, and to the reshaping of a nation's identity. Now, let's get into the heart of why this coin is so valuable. First of all, rarity. Not every 5 Rand coin from 1994 is considered rare, but certain ones exhibit unique characteristics. Some were struck using prototype dies, others have minting errors like off-centered alignment, double strikes, or faint legends. These errors, especially in a historically significant year like 1994, elevate a coin from interesting to extremely collectible. There are also whispers in numismatic communities that a special run of 1994 5 Rand coins was made for limited circulation or internal testing. These coins may have slightly different edge reading, crisper details, or subtle shifts in die design, anomalies that set them apart. The real challenge? The South African Mint has never officially released detailed numbers or descriptions of these variants. That means collectors are always on the hunt, analyzing each coin they find under microscopes, measuring details, testing weights, because the right variation could be worth a fortune. Let me tell you a story that illustrates just how serious this gets. In 2021, a coin dealer in the United States purchased a mixed lot of international coins from a private collector in Johannesburg. Among hundreds of pieces was a well-preserved 1994 5 Rand coin. Something about it looked off, sharper lines, cleaner finish, and an unusual edge. The dealer sent it to be graded by a leading service. The result? A mint state 67 grade, almost flawless, with a rare edge variation not documented before. Once it hit the collector's market, the coin was quickly valued in the thousands of dollars, and a bidding war broke out. That's the power of the 1994 5 Rand coin. It's not about flash or gold or diamonds. It's about rarity, timing, condition, and history. Let's talk more about the technical side, because the metal matters. This coin's bimetallic composition wasn't just an aesthetic choice. The use of a nickel-brass center, yellow tone, and copper-nickel outer ring, silver tone, was part of South Africa's strategy to deter counterfeiting. It was the first time the 5 Rand had this distinctive look, which helped distinguish it from other denominations and older issues. Collectors love bimetallic coins. They're harder to produce, more resistant to fraud, and offer greater opportunities for minting errors, such as off-center rings or incomplete metal bonding. That's a big deal. In fact, one misaligned 1994 5 Rand, where the inner core wasn't properly centered, sold for a high 4-figure amount in a European auction house. So yes, the metal, the method, and the mistakes, they all add value. What's also fascinating is that this coin isn't just popular in South Africa, it has gained international attention. Collectors from Canada, the UK, Germany, and even Japan have shown growing interest in rare African coins, especially those tied to political milestones. The 1994 5 Rand, minted in the year of Mandela's victory, has become a global collectible, not just a regional one. Coin forums regularly light up with discussions about this piece. Photos are posted, questions are asked. Is mine rare? What grading would this get? What's the best place to sell a high-grade 5 Rand from 1994? These discussions are proof. The hype is real. So now you're wondering, do you have one of these valuable coins? Well, it's time to start searching. If you have any South African coins lying around, grab them. Look for the year, 1994. Check the edge for any unusual pattern or lack of reading. Examine the details. Is the wildebeest well-defined? Are there double lines or shadows in the text? Is the center misaligned? Use a magnifying glass. Compare it with online photos from verified dealers. And if you suspect yours is special, send it in for grading. Services like NGC and PCGS are respected worldwide and can unlock the true market potential of your coin. Beyond the money and the rarity, let's not forget why this coin still matters. The 1994 5 Rand is more than just a collectible. It's a cultural artifact. It reminds us of a time when the world watched South Africa change forever, when people lined up for hours to vote, many for the first time in their lives. When the impossible became reality. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of that moment, a fragment of hope, resistance, and victory. That's something no banknote or plastic currency can replicate. Let's break it down. What really drives the value of this coin? 1. Historical context. 1994 marked the end of apartheid and the beginning of democracy in South Africa. 2nd, bimetallic design, first of its kind for the 5 Rand denomination. 3rd, rarity, limited strikes, undocumented variations, and potential minting errors. 4th condition, high-grade, uncirculated coins fetch massive premiums. 5. Global demand. International collectors are on the lookout. 6th, mystery. Lack of official details fuels curiosity and speculation. Together, these elements make the 1994 5 Rand coin a perfect storm, the kind of numismatic treasure that skyrockets in value over time. So what should you do now? First, check your stash. Look through your old coins, ask family members, visit flea markets, or check online listings. You never know where these coins might pop up. Second, educate yourself. Learn about minting errors, study the known variants, and join collector forums. The more you know, the better your chances of spotting a winner. Third, get your coin graded. If you suspect you have a valuable piece, don't let it sit in a drawer. Professional grading can transform its market worth and open doors to international auctions. And finally, spread the word. Share this video with friends, family, or fellow collectors. You never know whose dusty coin jar might be holding a small fortune. Thanks for watching Coin Explorer. If this story inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and leave a comment if you've ever come across a 1994 5 Rand coin. Who knows? Maybe your story will be the next great numismatic legend. And remember, in the world of coin collecting, it's not just about what something's worth. It's about what it represents. The 1994 South African 5 Rand coin isn't just metal. It's memory, it's meaning, and for the lucky few, it's money. Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and may your next coin be the one that changes everything.